The Independent National Electoral Commission as an body for conducting election has, so for some people they will say they have been doing very well, but let's look at the formation of INEC. The names has changed, and subsequently for I think a lot of names, the Federal Electoral Commission, the National Electoral Commission, but even the chairman that have stayed, we have looked at the likes of Dr. Abel Gubadia, we have looked at Professor Maurice Iwu, we have looked at Apata, and subsequently people just believe that there are a lot of sophistication and innovation has to come into the Independent National Electoral Commission. But expectation generally, you know how Nigerian is, people will be looking expectation one from the area of federal character, and some other people will be thinking that expectation two, they will be looking at the possibility of his competency, especially since he's coming from an academia. But we really know how politicians are really making sure that they were able to hold INEC in such a way at the end when people win the election and say, I will see you in court. Those particular aspects I think should be eradicated. Those are some of the things that when an opposition party loses election, for example, political party A wins election, political party B should be able to hawk each other and say, okay, we'll see you in the next 4 years of the election. So expectations, we don't want an individual who will come. The issue of political gangsterism will be there. People will not be able to guide their vote, and subsequently issue of electronic glitches has been happening consistently, and sometimes you just find people voting in the dead hours of the night. We have seen where people wrote to INEC in the night. So we'll just feel that logistic issue when it has to do with the conducting of election has to be looked in holistically.
All right, now looking at the 2027 election, what is your call on the INEC chairman?
Well, the new INEC chairman should be able to look at the issue of logistics, for example, and subsequently during election, assuming, for example, tomorrow is election, businessmen and women should not be affected, because looking at off-season election, you need to cross over the border lines of this state so that you can go to the other side. And subsequently, we really know that 2027 election, we have seen politicians, we have seen the alignment and people, governors, for example, decamping from maybe People's Democratic Party to the APC. That is not enough. Why don't we think of the possibility when you lose, when you decamp, you are losing the platform that brought you into power. When we begin to think of that, then I think of the view that we can do better, and the INEC itself should be independent. The president appointing the national chairman of INEC should not be encouraged. That INEC should go to court through the National Assembly to establish a bill where the president does not have the right, the capacity to appoint any independent National Electoral Commission chairman.
Thank you very much. What's your name, sir?
My name is Bernard Essiet.
Ben Ariso.
Bernard Essiet is my name.
Bernard Essiet is
Yeah.
your name.
Okay.
Thank you very much.